Hey, folks, y'all see the title. Now, I was just about ready. I was pulling up, getting all my stuff together to do a little puff piece on this story here. What you see about Syed Khaled is the guy that was driving the propane tanker truck in New York that had all the propane tanks and fuel and all that other good stuff in it. And then my girl Christina Aguayo up in the DFW Metroplex, here she come to crush my groove. So we just gonna use her, so I ain't gotta do, but I'm still gonna throw my piece in. So we're gonna do her piece first, and then we're gonna go to ABC Channel 7 News in New York, and we are running through. So let's go ahead and get Miss Lady going here.
I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. Syed Khaled El Sayed Abdel Mohsen has been identified as the driver of the van packed with propane tanks and gas cans in New York City. The 31-year-old is being charged with felony reckless endangerment, multiple violations of local fire codes, and driving without a license after police found 76 propane tanks, 15 fuel containers, and 10 gallons of diesel in his van.
Let me let y'all listen to that part again. You see all this here. This is what came out of the van.
Local fire codes and driving without a license after police.
And driving without a license. Is Syed Khaled in the country legally or not? Overstayed visa. What was Syed Khaled's? How did it? Was he born here, or mom and dad brought him here when he was 2 months old? I mean, how did Syed Khaled get here? Is he natural born?
Found 76 propane tanks, 15 fuel containers, and 10 gallons of diesel in his van. Officials were originally called out to a minor vehicle.
Where was he going? Where was he coming from? Does he have an occupation? If so, not having a license, so that kills everything. And you're transporting flammables without a template, without the tag on the back, because US DOT regulations call for you to have placards on vehicles that haul hazardous materials. There's even certain routes that you have to drive. Y'all know this is what I do for a living, that you have to follow hazmat routes. You just can't go willy-nilly wherever the hell you want to with certain hazardous, flammable, toxic, whatever materials. Plus, you have to have a driver's license. Plus, you have to have that part hazmat on your license. You have to take a hazmat test at the state level to have the hazmat added to your driver's license that he did not have. So let's see. There's a whole bunch going to be missing out of this. I'm quite sure, I hope, but it's New York. And y'all know I have no faith whatsoever in blue states or blue cities. Blue cities and red states, I have no faith in them whatsoever. They get a vote of zero confidence from me.
Collision involving his white minivan. When police confronted him, he tried to toss his keys and claimed he couldn't unlock the van. But when officers smelled a strong odor of gas, they called the New York Fire Department.
Why would he, if he was doing something, if he wasn't doing up to some hijinks, tomfoolery, and fuckery, why in the hell would you throw, you know what I'm saying? Why would you throw the key? Wait a minute, where are the keys? I do not know. Dude, we just pulled you over driving the damn van. What did you, the steering column ain't busted up. What'd you do with the keys? You are harassing me. What? Dude, where are the freaking keys? He look, I know what y'all gonna say. Man, Nick, F that. This dude, this was some Aloha snack bar in the making. I mean, damn, even the people that wear little hats, what was he planning? Manhattan crack. Well, you see who it is? You see who it is? Syed Khaled, I can't say that. El Syed Abdel Mohsen. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Firefighters who were wearing hazmat suits broke into the van and found the propane and gas, which they removed and stacked on the sidewalk. When the discovery was made,
propane tanks, fuel cans. These are 5-gallon cans. There are 5. I mean, it may be some out of the picture that we don't see, but they're 5 gallons. Those are 5-gallon cans. And the propane tanks, well, we can't see them all because you can tell it's cut off.
Abdel Mohsen took off on foot to try to avoid getting arrested, but was quickly caught by the NYPD and detained.
So he throw the keys and run. If you, my friend, Aloha snack bar.
The case has been handed over to the Manhattan District Attorney.
I guess they busted out since he tossed the keys.
When the discovery was made, Abdel Mohsen took off on foot to try to avoid getting arrested, but was quickly caught by the NYPD and detained. The case has been handed over to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office for prosecution. Officials say the large number of tanks raises concerns about potential attacks in densely populated areas like Times Square. That's what you need to know in Dallas.
Okay, now let's thank you, Christina. Now let's go to ABC News, Channel 7. Oh yeah, and this was what's today? The 21st. So what was this? 4 days ago? 4 days ago? Driver arrested in Hell's Kitchen with 75 gallons of gas, 10 gallons of diesel inside van. But see, notice how I do this stuff so you can compare, contrast, and cry. Why did Eyewitness News, Channel 7 ABC, leave out the most potent and explosive, no pun intended, well, okay, pun intended, part is the propane. The freaking propane. It says Manhattan something on there. Where did he pick him up? Where was he going? What's the source of the propane tanks? Where was he going? Y'all got him. He threw the keys yelling Aloha snack bar probably, but y'all ran his ass down and caught him. Shit, that did not work like I planned. Yeah, sure didn't. But anyway, somebody ought to be pulling a Jack Bauer on him somewhere. Yeah, I said it. I hope somebody somewhere giving him that Jack Bauer treatment, that 24. He wasn't on his way to Ishmael's cookout that they got coming up this weekend, and he needed all this stuff for the blowout that they were gonna have. So no. Okay, let's see what these folks. Let's see if we can get some audio out of this. Let's try it again.
But a dangerous discovery made after a van hauling a food cart crashed in Manhattan.
Inside that van, dozens of propane and gas tanks filled with so much fuel that crash could have caused a massive explosion that would have been devastating.
The fear, firefighters say, is so many food vendors carry around tanks with fuel this way.
Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo is in Hell's Kitchen with the message the FDNY wants everyone to hear. Anthony?
If he was hauling this for a restaurant, why would he jump out, run from the police, and ditch the keys? If you was just caught, because don't think it's New York City. Your name is Khaled. You're going to get a ticket for you're going to get a ticket for driving without a license. You ain't going to jail. If your name Khaled or something like that, or anything like that. Now, if your name is Tyrone Johnson, you probably going to jail, but you dumb motherfuckers love that system anyway. And even though y'all complain about it constantly, but vote blue no matter who, you goofy mofos, you. Anyway, just had to throw that in. But if you were just hauling stuff, going to some of your kinfolks' bodegas, why would you take off running? Why you running? Why you running? Why would you run if it was just a simple accident and you can just get a ticket for that and driving without a driver's license? Because they ain't got New York, your name Khaled, they ain't doing shit else to you. Again, why you running? We know why you running. ABC, Channel 7, ABC Eyewitness News, they ain't gonna say it because they're part of the indoctrination team. I'm giving you that Freddie Gray thing. Man, Fred, why were you running? We know. Look, whether you like the outcome or not, you know why he was running. Stop it. Stop it. Or try to pass that puff piece on to somebody else. I don't do the puff pass.
Sandra, Joe, look at how many people are out here, how many cars at 47.
The message the FDNY wants everyone to hear. Anthony?
Let's go, Anthony.
Sandra, Joe, look at how many people are out here, how many cars at 42nd and 10th. The problem here is no one knew that much propane and gas was being carried in the back of that van. This was not only a fire hazard, it could have become the tragedy of the year.
Imagine that.
This is the monster batch of propane tanks and fuel containers found in a van in Hell's Kitchen.
I'm always over here, so that's the scary part.
Right near where LaToya works at 42nd and 10th.
Yeah, hold up, LaToya. Yeah, hiding in plain sight.
You can't be reckless like this. People have lives. People are trying
What? Okay, let's let her talk, y'all.
to come home from work. People trying to get to their families.
Your thought is there anything nefarious going on besides of what we're looking at?
I think it's required if you're going to be a fire chief of any capacity that you gotta have the mustache. You gotta have the mustache. You just gotta. You know, especially if you're Irish. I don't know if Rogers, I don't know what he is, especially if you're Irish. Because, hey, let's keep it a bean. The Italianos and the Irish, the police, fire department, they got that shit on lock.
Chief Rogers from the FDNY Special Inspections Unit.
Look at that big ass coat. Look how big his coat is.
The FDNY Special Inspections Unit helped make this discovery Tuesday evening after a food cart detached from the van hitting a parked car. Police noticed a strong gas odor. The horde of propane tanks found in the back could have caused catastrophe with a simple leak or spark.
It would have almost doubled and tripled itself in size as it turned from vapor, from liquid gas into vapor.
If most folks don't know the expansion rate, the expansion ratio of propane. If until you've actually witnessed a propane explosion with your own, you had, because I didn't either prior to that point. We was doing a tanker recovery and we came to do a tanker recovery and I ain't gonna get into the details. Yeah, but he pulling a food cart. I'm telling you, they hiding in plain sight because you see a van pulling a food cart, ain't nobody gonna pay attention. If he didn't have the wreck, y'all, like I say, why you running, Khaled? Why you running? And throwing the keys. Throw the keys and run. Who does that for a simple traffic accident?
And the explosion would have been unbelievable.
4 people dead, many more hurt.
Let's go back to July 21st, 1987. A small propane tank carried into a store
July 1987, I was at Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Basement in Brooklyn ruptured, setting off a series of explosions that killed 4 people and injured 32 others.
Our codes are very specific with propane for very good reason.
Okay, he must be Italian. He ain't got the mustache.
Right? It is highly flammable. It seeks an ignition source. It lays low to the ground.
Authorities confiscated 76 propane cylinders and 75 gallons of gas Tuesday evening. The driver under arrest, 31-year-old Syed Abdelmohsen.
He don't look happy.
Exactly what he was doing is under investigation, but authorities have a good idea.
The food vending industry is using this as a mass way of getting their product out to their carts on the streets.
42nd Street and 10th Avenue, packed with people who narrowly avoided danger.
Pretty bad, especially depending on the time of day, too, you know?
Y'all know why they put her on camera, right? We know why they put her on camera, right?
Avenue, packed with people who narrowly avoided danger.
Pretty bad, especially
Yeah.
depending on the time of day, too, you know?
Yeah, could have been very bad. The driver is now charged with reckless endangerment and multiple fire code violations. The case prosecuted by the Manhattan DA, and a warning tonight to anyone thinking of doing this to not. We're live in Hell's Kitchen. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you.
Malcolm touched so many lives.
Okay, I know about the Malcolm Jamal Warner, supposedly, allegedly died from an accidental drowning. That's what you see. So I heard about that. Actually, Truth Teller was the one that hit me to it. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think, because I know what I think. Now, I'm going to pull a Bill O'Reilly on you. I report, you decide. That's it. I am just a servant and I am just a messenger. Y'all be good and be safe. Bye.